Hey guys, Beretta fanboy here again with Carry and Cannon. Today we have the Beretta M9A4, my personal favorite handgun. I carry this gun almost every day, outside the waistband and inside the waistband. Great gun, full metal, it's optics ready, comes with night sights. You can switch the mag release over if you're a lefty. Comes with a 1913 rail there. I got the Surefire X300 UB on there, not the turbo. I've had this gun for about like 2 years now. I do have a Parker mount machine compensator on there because it is a threaded barrel, so it also makes a really good suppressor host because you don't need a Nielsen device. But yeah, so we're going to shoot this guy. Also has decocker only, no safety. But yeah, we're going to do a couple drills. I'll talk about it a little bit more. I carry it every day, you know, when I'm working at the gun shop. Outside the waistband, I'll carry it inside the waistband. I'll show you the holster setup for that. But yeah, let's go shoot this thing, and I'll talk a little bit more after. All right, guys, we're gonna shoot the Mozambique, doing outside the waistband. Got a tier 1 concealed holster with the little thumb release thing. Pretty good holster, but it might get stuck because it always does. And then yeah, so let's run this guy. 2 shots to the A-zone chest, 1 shot to the A-zone head. See, we don't have the shot timer, ran out of battery, so post-editing we'll have the timer in there because Square Bear gets it done. All right, I'm gonna give myself a mental beep and we'll be good to go. Hair's in the way. Beauty comes at a cost. Give him a haircut, but pretty quick. Do it one more time. Wow, that was terrible. Got a little too big for my britches there and went try going a lot faster. There we go. I slowed it down. All right, guys, we're going to do some 1R1s with Beretta M9A4 outside the waistband. Here we go. Flawless. We'll get another one for you, but it's going to be a close-up, so please hold. All right, guys, now we're going to do a build drill with the M9A4. Like in the 92XI video, I forgot to mention, this thing doesn't really have a competition trigger because they submitted this for military trials to go against the SIG P320 and the Glock 19X. M9A4 should have won because P320, of course, is the P320. It ends today. So yeah, we're gonna do Hunter at 6 shots in the A-zone. Glossary Hunter says 6 shots in the A-zone at 3 yards. So here we go. Hopefully we get a good draw here, unlike the last 80 million times. I think that was 6. It's pretty fast. Yeah, we're gonna do another one, but I guess close up. So here we go. Is that 6? All right, guys, before we go inside the waistband, really quick, I just want to show you my outside the waistband setup that I have. It's the Ronin something belt. Works really good. Has the big ass Cobra buckle on it. Has like a little Velcro thing that you put inside your belt loops, and this goes on the outside of them. Mag pouch wise, especially for the pistol mags, I have the 2 S-Tac. I think they're the mid or tall. You can get them pretty cheap. They work very well. Same exact thing for AR mags that I just have my pistol mag shoved in. But yeah, for pistol wise, S-Tac mag pouches, they're my favorite. They work very well. Kind of a pain to install though. And then there's the cool tier 1 concealed holster that I can never operate right. That uses a Safari land fork and paddle, a little T-Rex arms thigh strap. So yeah, now we're gonna switch to IWB. Cool. Dude, that brass like limped down, hit me in the arm. All right, guys, now we're gonna do some IWB stuff. I just want to go over the holster setup that I personally use for the M9A4 for inside the waistband. I've been carrying this gun for 2 years with the tier 1 concealed. It's like the Access or Access Elite, I forget, but it does come with the side magazine carrier, which I always think people should do because it never hurts to have more ammo on you just in case. Great holster. It works very well. It's very slim. It's not very thick. It's very comfortable. I don't get very sweaty with it. Nice thing about it is it does cover my trigger guard very well. Make sure nothing's getting in there. regardless, you know, always if you're going to conceal carry with one of the chamber, appendix, wherever, make sure that trigger guard is always covered, especially if you're carrying without a safety, so you don't hurt yourself, because that's a bad day. But yeah, works very well. I just carry right up in here like so. Goes in very easy. I use the T-Rex Nova belt, which is also a huge help, having that thick nylon so it doesn't wiggle around. It's very stiff. It's a belt I use every day. But yeah, we're going to shoot a couple drills from appendix carry. So yeah, we're going to do the same thing that we did for OWB. And then, yeah, it doesn't print. So, cool. Okay, we're going to do a drill, 2-piece in the A zone for all 3 targets from inside the waistband. Let me just make sure we're loaded up here. We are not. But yeah, let's run it. Again, we forgot shot timer, so we'll have it on the video because Darian will do it. Not Darian, Square Bear. Here we go. Big flyer, terrible. We'll do it again though, because 2 times is good. Let's talk about this. Are you recording or are you recording?
I'm recording.
All right. So one thing that some people said was that the Beretta M9A4 sheds jackets. I never had that issue until I put my Parker Mountain Machine compensator on there. Great company, they make really good comps. The only time I ever have issues with that happening is when they have a jacket like that. You can see all right here is shrapnel from the jacket shredding off. I did some
large flyers.
Yeah, that's from some other drills, but that doesn't matter. I saw people say, like, I tried looking it up why. Some people say the twist rate is too fast because Beretta over-engineers everything, so it's such a great gun. But I've never had problems with jackets like this. I don't know the official terminology. Do you know, Squares? Okay, so regular looking jacket bad, this jacket good, I guess. But yeah, so a little bit of shredding of the jacket. This is Federal. This is Ammo Inc. I've had issues with Ammo Inc. in both my guns before, but today we're not having issues with it, which is good. And by both guns, I mean a Glock 19, not the Beretta 92XI, which actually we did shoot Ammo Inc. through, and it did fine, so must be something with Glock. But yeah, so that's like another complaint people have. It's a great gun though. I'd highly recommend compensating it. It already shoots really well without the compensator, but it shoots even better, so why not do that? But yeah, now we're going to do some IWB stuff, show that off, because I personally carry this inside the waistband almost every day. Is that 6?
Yeah.
Cool. One thing, after you shoot that many rounds, it does get a little hot in the pants region, but you're carrying this to defend yourself, so you're really not worried about that. At the range, it just gets a little hot though. Yeah, and as you can see, let's go back up to this target here. All this beautiful shredded jacket. That's that Federal ammo again, like I said. The Ammo Inc. And I think the other stuff that I have is MagTech that has that same, just like brass colored jacket rather than the like darker brownish. But yeah, like literally all over the place. So I always got to make sure you find good ammo. I mean, Federal's good ammo. It's just for some reason doesn't. The jacket's weird. But yeah, pretty good, pretty fast. All right, guys, we're just doing 1R1s just to showcase that little extra magazine carrier we got right there, because hopefully you don't have to reload, but sometimes it could happen. That's why you practice. So yeah, we're gonna get one in here. So here we go. That was a bummer, but yeah, as you can see, that's why you practice, because your shirt can get in the way. Yeah, pretty good again, shirt got in the way. A lot of people will like just grab it and like throw it all the way up, like from right here, but it all depends on the garment you're wearing that day. I find that like, even like with a sweatshirt, it's a little bit easier just because there's a lot more to grab onto rather than like a thin t-shirt. Like my hand will sometimes slip and not grab it. But yeah, just some food for thought. All right, guys, just some final thoughts on this guy. Again, I've been carrying this gun for 2 years. It was actually the first handgun I bought when I turned 21. It's a great gun. A lot of people say like you can't carry a large handgun for concealed carry. It's very clear that you can. It's just you have to have the right holster and right belt setup. But you know, again, carrying a full-size pistol like this with a light and a comp isn't for everyone. It's whatever you're comfortable with. But again, you know, don't let the haters talk you out of it, because these shoot way better than smaller handguns. But yeah, one other thing I do have to note, I've shot like probably over 5,000 rounds in this handgun. One thing is, on the decocker, there is a pin that walks out a little bit now. I just hammer it back in every time I'm done shooting. But that's really the only issue that I have with it, you know, I guess aging as I shoot it a lot. But yeah, it's an awesome gun. Again, like, you know, you get the double action, single action trigger, which is awesome for carry, especially with the decocker. A lot of people also get kind of creeped out with the hammer being down. They're like, if you drop it, it's going to go off. That's not true. There's this little piece of metal right here that blocks the firing pin. And, you know, as you pull the trigger, it goes up like that. You know, then it's going to go off. So that keeps it drop safe. Also, when decocking it, it will move the firing pin out of the way. So it won't go off. Obviously, always point it in a safe direction. Accidents can happen. But yeah, this is a great gun. A little bit different than the 92XI. It's more of a duty pistol. Again, Beretta submitted it for military trials. Lost out to the SIG P320, which, dumb, but it's the way things go. But yeah, great gun. I would highly recommend it if you're looking for something for the house. Concealed carry, all-around pistol. It's awesome. Catch you guys next time.